We are a mother-daughter team that work together to create the home that you love to be in. Today we're going to talk about paint, all about paint, and if you want to find out more information other than what we cover here, you can check out our blog post and the link will be below.
Perfect. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about paint. Let's talk about lighting in paint. I know we all see on Pinterest and we go into the store and it's the best paint color ever until you get it home. So really be conscious of your environment, your lighting that you have, whether that's overhead, task lighting, natural lighting, those all play into a paint color.
Right. I think people get so eager when they're at the store to grab that color, they don't realize how much even your bulbs can make a difference. If you plan on swapping out your bulbs to LED, that color hue can really make a big difference. Even the fluorescent lighting in the store can make a big difference. And if you're going to do a remodel, wait until all the lights are finished before you pick the paint color out. Because even using your old lighting, or if there's no lighting, can really make a big difference.
We could do a whole episode on lighting, and Edison bulbs change the paint color. Now they have white Edison bulbs, and even the halo lights or the other lights that go in. I mean, they all have different factors of color variation. So before you do, just bring the color home. Even do a sample.
Yeah, and that was the other thing that we recommend. If you get stuck and you're just not quite sure, buy one of those little sample containers of paint and put it on a few different areas of the wall, especially if it's going to be in the entire main level of your house. It's going to look one way in one room and maybe another way in another room, depending upon the lighting.
I call that chameleon colors. Chameleon colors can change. A gray can have blue hues based on where it is on that fan deck, or it can have green hues. It can even have lavender. So you want to make sure that you're going to spend money, you're going to maybe be paying somebody to paint. Really, it's worth the time to do that, to get a paint sample, look where it is on the fan deck.
Yes, that is the other tip, is when you go to the store, if you look, the paint is sorted by color. So it's pinks and blues and greens and browns. Look at where the color you like, look at where it fits in that, because when you get it home, if you think it's the perfect taupe, if it was along the reds, it could look peach. So that's really important. When you find a color in the store, go right and left of it to kind of help balance out that color when you bring it home.
I agree. What other things do we have, Ashley? Finishes.
Paint finishes. So a lot of times I would say our standard is usually eggshell is the color.
Or matte.
Yeah. Is that what we usually recommend? Up on our blog post today, we also have the other types of finishes that you can get. You can get flat, you can get glossy, types of colors in finishes even for trim. It really makes a difference what room it's going into.
Totally.
The traffic, is it a bathroom, is it a hallway? And that really does affect what type of paint finish you get. So all that information and even room recommendations are laid out in our blog post for you guys to reference. The other thing is going back to picking out that color. If you get stuck, there is a fun new thing that we found on Pinterest. It's called Sampleize, and you can type in the color that you want, and they will send you a 12 by 12 vinyl sheet of it. So if you don't want to get that paintbrush out yet, peel and stick.
Peel and stick. And as far as paint companies, again, I've been doing this since the late 90s. I like them all personally. Some people have a strong opinion for Sherwin-Williams, Hirschfield's, Behr. We've used them all, and again, we've never really had, as long as the paint color is mixed well, we've never had any bad experiences with that. So I wouldn't say like this is the top. I probably don't have a favorite.
Right.
However, for a lot of my commercial properties, we do use Hirschfield's.
Yes. And we look towards the ones that do have the paint primer combinations. You just get a lot less coats, and the coverage is just a lot better, especially if you're going over a darker color. Then that really does make a big difference.
So, tell them what our top 5 are.
Our top 5 colors.
They've waited.
But make sure you try them out first.
And also, you cannot have oak if you have oak, not all colors play well with oak. You can't use a really strong
Cold gray.
because it'll look blue. It'll look blue.
Yes, and muddy.
Yeah, and muddy.
So I would say that our top 5 colors, we're going to go along the Sherwin-Williams line, but again, you can have them color matched anywhere you want based on if you have a paint preference, but they would be Agreeable Gray, a New Gray, Drift of Mist, Gossamer Veil. Do you have a 5th one to throw in there? Alpaca.
Yeah.
And that really does kind of do the range. Our office is a New Gray.
A New Gray.
So if you like the color.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, concerns, or if you want our help to help you pick out the paint color, then we are happy to help.
Information down below.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day.